of the town of Chestermere has tripled in just 10 years. And now the 2011 census says that Chestermere is the fifth fastest growing municipality in Canada. Joining me over the phone now is someone for whom this is not news. Chestermere Mayor Patricia Matthews. Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning, David.
No surprise to you, I guess.
No, we've been dealing with this growth for a while.
This is amazing. I'm looking back at the numbers. In 1980, your population was 424 people.
That's correct.
What are you at now?
We are at just under 15,000.
Just under 15,000. How are you dealing with that?
Well, you know, we've been dealing with growth for quite a while, and we've taken some steps to make sure that we've planned properly for the future. One of those, our biggest pressure, of course, has been keeping up with infrastructure. So we've taken some steps. We've put in a wholly owned subsidiary called Chestermere Utilities Incorporated, and that will serve our utility customers, give them better customer service there. Gives us the chance to go out to market for better rates, and it also gives us the opportunity to free up some debt so that we can focus on community infrastructure instead of development infrastructure. Obviously, with this kind of growth, development infrastructure is the primary pressure. I
appreciate that you're planning for the future, but I hate to grab the old slogan, but it sounds like the future is now. You've got a huge influx of people.
Absolutely.
Is there, and I'm sure people who live there may be wondering this, but is there method to your madness? I mean, do you sit down with urban planners and say, here's what we want our community to look like?
Absolutely. We actually did it with our entire community and put together a municipal development plan that lays out what the town of Chestermere will look like when we reach a population of anywhere from 45 to 65,000 people over the next 35 years.
I remember when Chestermere was just the vacation spot. It's a place where you could drive out of town and actually get near a lake, which
Absolutely.
was a really big deal. You can kind of do that still. I'm not saying that's changed completely, but that you have suburb community. You've got some huge houses and cul-de-sacs and some would call it sprawl. Others would say new development sprouting up all over town.
We do. We are an excellent place to live, and people flock to us. We're close to, of course, a major urban center. We're close to the airport. We have low taxes. We have great schools. We are a safe community, and you're going to have great neighbors. So
careful. Now it sounds like you're trying to sell me on it. Don't you have enough people there?
We can always fit in one more, David.
Okay, well, that's always good to hear. How would you define the core of Chestermere? Is there a central gathering place where people come together? Is there a sort of a main street? How would you describe the heart of Chestermere?
Oh, absolutely. Our lake is the heart of our community. We, the majority of the people that live in Chestermere are young families. Roughly a third of our population is under 25. So we have a lot of events that take place on the lake, and it is the central gathering place, regardless of whether it's summer or winter. And we have some fantastic events, and anytime we have fireworks, everybody's out, whether it's on their snowmobiles or on their boats. It's a wonderful place to get everybody in. And if you haven't been in Chestermere in the last couple of years, it won't be what you thought it was. We change.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, we have some people who haven't been to Chestermere in the last 5 years, and in the last 5 years, we've grown a major commercial center in the middle of Chestermere. If you haven't been here in the last 7 years, you would have no idea that we have things like Tim Hortons now, and Safeway, and Boston Pizza, and some fantastic places like a general store and a bargain store.
So the stores have found you.
Absolutely, and we're looking for more.
What are you missing in Chestermere?
We're missing, of course, more restaurants. Anytime you have a major population, diversity of food is a good thing. And we're missing some more commercial. The ability to offer additional amenities from a commercial perspective is really what we're keying on.
So if someone, I'm sure, is listening in town saying, oh, I hear a business opportunity. When you say commercial, what would you like to see? Restaurants, I get that, but what else?
We're looking for recreational offerings, a hotel, things that would allow us to continue to be sustainable and give people an opportunity to come out and stay in Chestermere. We don't have a hotel right now, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
So what, do the people bunk in your basement, or where do they go?
We have some really good bed and breakfast.
Well, that's awfully good to hear. You're going to have to repeat a number you gave me because it went by very quickly. What percentage of the people there are under 25?
Roughly a third.
A third?
Mm-hmm.
And is there enough places for them to play hockey? Are there soccer pitches? Have you got all that set up yet?
We are a recreational community, so we are completely full when it comes to recreation. We've got 2 ice surfaces that are booked all the time. We've got multiple soccer fields. We've got baseball diamonds. We've got skiing that you can cross-country skiing that people do on the lake. We've got quadding that people do on the lake, and boating, of course, in the summertime. So we have a skateboard park. We are in the process of planning and trying to find a location for our spray park. We're upgrading our recreational facilities all the time, and it's actually our major focus from a community amenity perspective.
Look, I know you moved there back in 1998.
Yes, I did.
If I'd told you then that the population would triple in size in the next 10 to 14 years, I think you would have not believed me.
I would have been shocked.
10 years from now, it could happen again, couldn't it?
Yes, it could.
And are you ready for that?
I think we are. We have done huge amounts of planning. We've got, there's only so much future thought that you can have, right? You can only predict the future so far. But we've laid down an excellent foundation, and our community has been really fantastic with supporting that and coming out and offering their ideas of what they want to see for their future. They'll be here too.
Mayor Matthews, you have some busy times ahead of you. Thank you very much for taking a little bit of time to join us this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you for the opportunity to showcase our community, David. Have a great day.
You as well. That is Patricia Matthews. She is the mayor of Chestermere, and we reached her at home this morning.